super energetic, quick twitch, great reflexes.
And he's a student of the game. He's always in the gym.
Definitely a modern-day warrior for sure.
You know, Atlas is another one of those schools where they really like that family feeling, you know?
Yeah.
People don't really leave that gym once they're there. The next fight after this, Jordan Strom, he's been there his entire career.
Yeah, I had a few matches against Atlas guys at the recent Naga, and it's like having a whole gang on the sideline.
And they really do enjoy each other's company, and they really want the best for each other. That's one of the beautiful things about this sport.
He is ripped, though. You're right. He's a specimen.
Oh, absolutely.
Professor Edward Anthony in his corner. As well as, isn't that the American Psycho next to him? Remember him?
Oh, I love that guy.
And he adopted that name.
Yeah, he had to.
Yeah, he made Stephen Bonner proud from up in heaven.
Oh. Yeah, he is.
That man's a maniac. I love it.
In the cage, out of the cage, same look.
I'm pretty sure he's got some stuff in a freezer at home.
It's hysterical.
Protein is protein. Just ask Dahmer.
Oh. Put that on a t-shirt.
Here comes Tayvonne.
We hear the support.
Yep.
He's built like a National Football League running back.
Yes.
You know?
Like that Barry Sanders, short, real stocky.
He looks like he'd be good at anything he tries.
Now he's fighting Diontre Porter, coming out of Apex Combat Sports, a very tough school. Coming to us out of Western and Central New York, 6 fights, a lot of experience, fighting tough guys. You know, for me, it's going to be, can he deal with the athleticism and the explosion of Tayvonne Thomas?
That will be the test for sure.
He looks like he's all business too.
Well, again, Apex, another great school, and you are really a product of your training partners.
We're just seeing some high-level athletes. I mean, that's just what it is. It's, you know, this has evolved and changed so much. You know, you and I go back 15, 18 years, however. You know, it was like a tough man when we first started, you know?
For sure.
I mean, this is high level. We've got athletes that are leaving our promotion and turning professional.
Several, actually.
Yeah. Several.
You know, we had the gentleman from Iran that fought Corey Norman a few cards back. He's in the UFC right now. I can't even pronounce the name, so I don't want to butcher it.
I don't think I know who that is.
Really big, hairy fella. He was an Iranian wrestler.
All right. Yep.
He'll fit right in.
All right, here we go. Diontre Porter coming into the cage in the red. We're going to bring it up to Mike Falvo for the official introduction.
Co-main event of the evening, scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds. It is for the Cage Wars Featherweight Championship. This championship fight is brought to you by Cage Wars MMA, Sticker Mule, and the Rivers Casino and Resort here in Schenectady. This championship fight is approved and sanctioned by the United States Muay Thai Association Executive Director, Ed Kenner, is in attendance. The judges for this championship fight are Mr. Chris Polinsky, Rob X. Sisa, and Eric Kilmar. The fight doctor at cage side is Dr. Michael Sheridan. And now, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let's do this! Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He weighed in last night at 143.6 pounds, representing Atlas Jiu-Jitsu out of Albany, New York, Tayvonne TNT Thomas. His opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner. He weighed in yesterday 144.8 pounds out of Johnson City, New York, Diontre Porter.
Tayvonne definitely having the hometown advantage.
All right, gentlemen, into the rules in the locker room. I want you to my commands at all time. I want you to protect yourselves at all time. If you want to touch gloves, do it now. Good luck to both of you.
You know, it's interesting. It's like different attitudes before the fight starts. Like Thomas had his back turned to his opponent the whole time. Meanwhile, Porter was kind of like pacing and stalking, trying to get a glimpse of Thomas, who wouldn't give him anything. Thomas wouldn't even look at his opponent during the introductions. I've never really seen that before.
I have, and a lot of times it's less about your opponent and more about you. You don't care who's across from you.
I think he was probably watching him up on the monitor, though. I know I'd be.
Well, and also that's those last few minutes for your corner to really give you those instructions, that confidence, the reassurance.
Yeah, time to dial in for the task at hand.
Boy, Thomas just looks like he's got tremendous balance.
Both these guys have very good movement, good lateral movement.
Great movement.
Tayvonne definitely heavier in the feet, looking to land those hard punches. Nice, quick hands.
Man. Both these guys came to fight. Both in tremendous shape, too.
And if you notice, Tayvonne's maintaining the center of the octagon. He's wasting no energy while his opponent circles around him.
Thomas got some, he packs a punch.
Yeah, 1-2 to close the distance.
Oof.
He's got some heavy leg kicks, too, with some big legs.
Porter eating him, though. Thomas is also lightning quick.
It's very fast.
And I think that's why Diontre is trying to keep that distance, because he knows how fast Tayvonne is.
Yeah, those hands come quick.
He hit him with about a 6-piece, too. That was, I mean, he's throwing combinations.
6-piece and a soda.
Good knee to the body.
Yep. Oh, he wobbled him, and that's going to be it.
Wow.
No way he
Nice
survived
left
this.
hand.
Oh, my.
Dan Mergliotta keeping his eye on it. Oh, I don't know why he's going for that takedown.
How is Porter still in this?
Wow, explosive power by Tayvonne.
Wow.
If I'm Tayvonne, I'm letting him get back up.
I mean, the other thing is, I mean, any other fighter you think would be lights out. Look at the strength.
But again,
we
he's got to
don't
be
like
careful,
that
that
shin.
triangle.
We don't like that.
He's got to be careful.
Armbar
He's gotta
transition.
step over.
He's fighting for the armbar underneath, belly down.
Yeah, but give Diontre Porter some credit.
Can't see what's happening.
Again, tough guy.
Wow, you're not kidding.
I don't know if Diontre has the angle to finish the armbar.
I honestly thought at one point, maybe I'm wrong, it looked like Porter was out on his feet. Or at least close to it.
But again, having 6 fights, he's been here before.
I don't know. I mean,
Ooh,
not
good
only did
uppercut.
he tasted the power, now he's returning fire.
Both these guys are game.
This is impressive. Only 20 seconds to go. Round number 1. Back and forth they go.
It looks like Porter's waking up now after that head kick.
I mean, but he was wobbled a couple times. And it looked
Tayvonne
like
throws that lead leg up so fast.
It does.
wow. I'll be honest, I'm surprised Porter's still standing. And this is a test. I'm not knocking the guy. That's just a testament to Tayvonne Thomas's strength and not only surviving, but turning the momentum around in that round, if you ask me.
Agreed. He neutralized the threat, interrupted the pattern of behavior, and started to shift the tide.
Yeah.
Wow.
Very-
High level, very
yeah,
high level
yeah.
stuff.
You know, and there's something about that, too. When you head kick somebody like that and they're still standing and they come back after being rocked, that earns a little bit of respect in your
100%.
opponent's eyes.
100%. 100%.
I almost feel like if you're his coaches, that's what you're telling Porter right now. Listen, you took his, you may have taken his big shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't get much worse than a
No.
head kick.
And then he got, he followed it up too with a couple of other big shots. It looked like he was really in jeopardy, and he summons the strength. Hell of a round by Thomas. Probably give Thomas the win for the round, but Porter maybe won the war there.
Yeah.
Well, again, at least he stopped that.
he put himself on good footing to enter the second round at least.
Hell of a fight going into our second round. Our co-main event tonight here at Cage Wars 64. Iron Will Berry, Nash the Avenger. My name is Brian. Welcome in. Thanks for hanging out with us on this Friday night.
Diontre having a little bit more confidence, working that jab, trying to maintain the center of the octagon.
Yeah, Anthony Porter looks like he wants to be more decisive this round for sure.
Do you think, Nash, if you're Thomas, you change your approach a little bit, slow things down, or how are you looking at this? If you're Thomas,
I think Thomas actually had a pretty well-rounded first round out. We did see Porter kind of start putting up a little bit of a defense towards the end, but I don't think that if I'm Tayvonne, I'm necessarily trying to change anything except maybe putting something in front of those kicks, like Will's been saying all night. Yeah.
Tayvonne's doing a nice job, though, working that lead leg and then throwing working Diontre's lead leg and then throwing that front high kick up.
Good level change with Thomas.
Good
Doesn't
awareness
quite
by
secure
Diontre.
the takedown.
Digs the underhook, turns off the cage.
Yeah, Porter appears to be getting stronger as the fight goes on.
It does. It's finding his home a little bit.
Well, and that's the thing, those explosive, fast twitch athletes
He's on
starts
the
to
single.
fatigue sooner as compared to others.
Trying to cut the angle for the single takedown.
And you brought up a great point, Will, because Porter's been in some deep waters before, and that experience is paying dividends.
Looking for the armbar.
Yeah, that Kimura grip's paying off for Thomas right now.
Will he have enough room to extend and finish it against the cage? Is he above the elbow?
No, I think we've got a stack coming.
Yep, and it looks like his hips are about to be below that elbow. And it's not an extension anymore, it's more rotation.
We're getting back to danger zone, though.
What do you see happening right now? I'm confused.
Well, I do think Will may be right. That elbow may actually be slipping past the hips. If it's past the hips, he actually has no fulcrum to finish the armbar.
It's all physics.
Yep.
So this is empty right now by Thomas?
I think that Thomas has lost
It's
what
annoying,
he had.
it's painful, but it's not going to finish.
But way to regroup.
Wow. Less than 1 minute, guys.
I mean, these two athletes are very, very close in skill. This is going to come down to heart and desire, and both of these guys are worthy of a champion, if you ask me.
But again, Tayvonne is on top.
Yep.
This is what the judges are seeing.
Yep.
Tayvonne has executed the takedowns.
He's also applying excellent tripod pressure right now.
And he's tried a few submissions. He's attacking.
15 seconds to go.
Transition to top half guard. Some ground and pound from Thomas.
Very nice.
Porter wanting to break the distance.
He can't do any up kicks, right?
Not to the face.
Not to the face. Again,
All right, round 3, gentlemen.
Doesn't seem fair, but okay, guys.
But again, in the pros, you can up kick to the face.
Nice.
Well, we're about to get into our third round here for our co-main event. Probably 2-0 Tayvonne Thomas, would you say, Nash? Probably 2-0?
I'd argue that we're 2 up for Tayvonne.
And so if that's the case, then Porter would need a knockout here in the third round.
Yeah, he's going to need to really throw some punches together and make it ugly.
I think it's a dangerous situation to be in with this task at hand right now.
Well, with a guy as dangerous as Tayvonne, where it really can
Don't
only
wanna
take
rush.
one punch.
Don't want to rush.
If you put yourself in a bad position, it could be a bad night.
We aren't seeing bad attempts out of Porter, though.
No. And he's a little bit longer than Tayvonne. He's using that to his advantage.
Both these warriors come out for a third and final round.
Nope.
Great fight so far.
Right, conditioning look is holding up well for both gentlemen. Calm and collected on both sides. 3 minutes to go.
And Tayvonne sprints to the center. I love it.
Looks like he kind of wobbled him with a jab there.
Good job catching that kick.
Great job by Porter.
That is the risk of the body kick.
It is, but again, if Tayvonne's up 2 rounds to none, is this really as advantageous as Diontre may think?
I think he might, though, will think that I got to get a KO one way or another. Maybe I can just soften him up with some ground and pound.
But again, the clock is running. You're not going to generate a ton of power from that position.
Oh! Both these guys are throwing everything. Everything with bad intention.
Diontre's starting to time those kicks.
This is a
Yeah,
great
100%. He's finding his flow for sure.
This is a great start to the round, don't you guys think? If you're
Tayvonne
Porter,
attacking that right arm.
Maybe Porter, you need a finish. This is where you want to get on your workbench, so to speak. 2 minutes of top
Trying
time.
to roll him. Good awareness. Oh, trying to turn in an arm bar.
Arm bars.
great job.
And this is not as easy to finish as some people may think. Do you have a way you like to finish that when the hands are clipped?
If I'm Thomas, I'm probably trying to take one of my feet to push and stress the elbow that's keeping that hand safe.
And again, you know, Diontre changing that angle so it's not nearly as dangerous as it was.
Yeah, Porter wants to be careful. There was a looming triangle in there.
Over halfway home.
This could be some good position here for for Porter.
I mean, so far this round seems to be Porter's advantage.
Yep, I would agree with that. Might be too little too late, but he still has about 1 minute and 10 left to work.
Tayvonne trying to bring that right knee in.
Yeah, he's doing a good job of offsetting Thomas's spine while he has him in bottom side, so he can't activate his hips as easily.
You know, now again, the time is ticking, less than a minute.
He needs a finish, absolutely.
Now, if Porter could explode out, he might be able to rain down some final blows here. But Thomas is strong. Thomas ain't about to let him.
And I feel
get
like
any room
Thomas
to open
knows he's ahead at this point.
Yeah.
He's not in danger.
Porter on top.
You hear Porter's corner tell him to pass this half guard.
30 seconds left to go in our co-main.
Yeah, Porter wants to put his forehead to the mat and tripod, push his hips up, try to get that knee free.
But again, kudos to him for keeping Tayvonne Thomas on the ground in the third round.
He looks good in round 3, absolutely.
Yeah, he gave himself a chance.
Final 10 seconds.
This was a good fight. I think,
Great job by both these guys.
that could have been a 5-round fight.
That was
Agreed.
crazy.
Agreed.
That could have been 5 rounds, and those guys would still have some stamina. Those are 2 high-level athletes. No losers here tonight. Well, never any losers. Listen, these guys are all getting into the cage, all these men and women. It takes so much guts, so much skill. You put yourself so out there for people's entertainment. There will be one title winner and a non-title winner here, but I feel like we'll see both those guys again.
Oh,
Sure,
absolutely.
No matter what
And,
happens.
You know, these folks are doing something 99% of the public will never do. So you either win or you learn.
Yeah, absolutely.
Heck of a fight. Heck of a fight. I would imagine the majority of our hometown fans will probably be pretty happy with the decision. I think it's 2-1 Thomas.
I would have to
I
say
would
so.
think.
Think so.
You know, it's interesting because it seems like a fight that a lesser opponent, Thomas, would have been able to stop, and a lesser opponent, Porter,
Yeah.
could have been able to take out too.
Yeah.
Real evenly
good matchup,
matched,
absolutely, good
very
matchup.
evenly matched. Great title fight.
I like that we saw Porter make the adjustment.
And we will bring it into the cage. Mike
As always,
Faldo.
ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for 2 great fighters and one hell of a championship bout. After 3 hard-fought rounds of mixed martial arts, we go to the official scorecard. All 3 judges have scored the fight 30-27 in favor of your winner by way of unanimous decision. And the new Cage Wars Featherweight Champion, out of the blue corner, Tayvonne